And welcome back. We are going to finish up polynomials, beginning polynomials right now. So we're going to talk about multiplying polynomials. Starting with this one. So there's a specific method here that works really well. It's going to help you to not get lost, okay? This creates a product. This creates a product. In BEDMAS, which stands for brackets, exponents, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction, multiplication comes before subtraction, okay? So we've got to multiply this out, and then, and only then, do we subtract this from this. So we're going to FOIL out the first set of brackets. We're going to put a minus and we're going to leave this in brackets for now. That's really important, okay? We're going to get our y squared minus 6y plus 2y minus 12. Now, as we work here, we're going to see that these two, I could write this whole thing out again, but I don't have to. It's kind of wasting a step to write it out again. So I'm going to bring those two terms together because they're like terms. I'm going to leave this stuff in brackets for now, okay? Because what I want to do is bring these two terms together first. They're like terms. And only now am I going to multiply through that negative sign. Plus 4y, because we have a negative 1 getting multiplied by negative 4, so that gives us a positive, and then the two negatives there make a positive. And now we can combine our like terms. Now that we've done all the multiplication, because remember this negative 1 is also multiplication, so that's got to be done before we do any addition. Y squared minus y squared, those two terms are gone. Negative 4y plus 4y, those two terms are gone as well. And all we're left with is 15. That's it. That's the final answer to this. This is the simplified form. This is the simplified form of that. And you might say, well, how is that even possible? Well, the y's go away. All the variables are gone. And what it really means is, if you put any value for y in here, it would always equal 15. Always, 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 always. Okay? Let's try it. Let's try putting in a 2. All right? So 2 minus 3 times 2 minus 1 minus 2 plus 2 times 2 minus 6. So we get negative 1 here, we get 1 here, we get 4 there, and we get negative 4 there. This gives us negative 1, then plus, because a minus and a minus, 16. And look, we get 15. Let's try 1, okay? So 1 minus 3, 1 minus 1, you see what's happening there? We're getting 0 there. 1 plus 2, and 1 minus 6. So this is all 0. We don't even have to think about it, but we do have to keep that minus sign there, because what we're doing is we're doing 0 minus whatever follows. So this is 3, and this is negative 5. So negative 3 times negative 5 is 15. It will always equal 15, no matter what value for the variable you choose to use. So we say that the number that you choose has to be in the domain. That'll be the subject of future videos, but basically all that means is that any number you're allowed to put in. If you have a polynomial, you're really allowed to put in any number at all, as long as it's a real number, okay? All right, let's have a look at another one here. 2 times 3x plus 2 times 3x minus 2 minus 3 times 2x minus 1 times 2x minus 1. Okay, now I would not bring in the 2, nor would I bring in the negative 3 right now. 2, we're going to leave that 2 there for now. We get 9x squared minus 6x plus 6x minus 4 minus 4 minus 3, and we're going to multiply this out. 4x squared minus 2x minus 2x plus 1. Okay, this is a perfect square trinomial here. It's what we're going to end up with. This is difference of squares, isn't it? So it's a little bit of a different one. It's got a couple of different patterns in it. So these cancel each other out. They go away. There's that difference of squares. Minus 3. Let's simplify this before we bring the negative 3 through. Okay, there's that perfect square trinomial. Now we're going to bring the 2 through, which is going to give us 18x squared minus 8, and we're going to bring the negative 3 through. Like so. And now we can combine our like terms. So here we have 18 minus 12, which is 6. We only have one x term because here it went away. They cancel each other out, so we've only got the one x term, so there's nothing to simplify that one with. And then we have minus 8 minus 3, which is minus 11. And that's the final answer for that one. So this is not foiling, not strictly speaking, because there's more than 2 terms in this one. So instead of being 4 steps, this is actually going to be 6, or 6 terms when we finish. So how do we do this one? Well, it's this times that, and this times that, and that. Now it's easy to get lost with these, okay? It's easy to accidentally miss one of the multiplications. So here's my advice. Until you get better with these, and even I like to do this, write it out like this, and then it's impossible to get lost. It takes just a few seconds to write this out, but it will help you get the answer right 99 times out of 100, okay? So we're going to multiply now. We're going to get 6x cubed, multiply that, we're going to get 9x, multiply this, 9x squared, multiply that will give us negative 12x, plus 4x squared plus 6x minus 8. And then when we bring the terms together, this one stands by itself because there isn't another cubed term, right? There's only the one cubed term. Then we have 2 squared terms here, which will give us plus 13, 9 plus 4. 2x terms minus 12 plus 6 is minus 6. And then we've only got the one constant. That's what this is called. This is called the constant term, and these are all variable terms. Because they all contain variables, this is called the constant because it does not vary. It is constant. It is always minus 8. And so we just pop that onto the end. And there it is, you're done. Okay? And one more here. So this one is a little bit of a goofy one. Right, so double brackets mean work the inside brackets first, always. Work your way from the inside out. So this 3y, I'm going to leave it outside for now until I get this inside here cleaned up. And the same with that minus, I'm not going to bring it through yet, okay? So we're going to leave the 3y on the outside, and because I'm going to be getting rid of these round brackets, I'm going to change the square ones to round ones, because I'm only going to have one set of brackets here when I'm done. So this one is not multiplied, added, or subtracted to anything at this point, because we have to do the multiplication first. So 1 minus y squared. So negative y times y is negative y squared. Negative y times negative 3 is plus 3y. Minus, I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to eliminate the inside brackets, which will mean that the outside brackets can change to round ones. You could keep them square, it doesn't matter. Y squared plus 4y. Now it doesn't look so bad anymore, does it? So now let's multiply this out. So 3y times 1 give us 3y minus 3y cubed. So remember that what's happening here is we've got the bases that are y that are being multiplied, And when we multiply bases, we add exponents. So we've got a 1 on this y here and a 2 on this one, so 1 plus 2 gives us that 3. Plus 9y squared. And here all we're doing is multiplying through that negative sign. So minus 2 plus y squared minus 4y. Okay, so now we're going to combine the like terms. So convention will have us putting the leading term up front. The leading term is the one with the highest exponent. So that 3, this negative 3y cubed, will go up front. And you can cross them out if you like as you go. These two are the same type of term. They're both y squared. So we have plus 9 plus 1, which is plus 10. So those are done. And then we've got the y terms come next, so they go in descending order of power, 3, 2, and now 1. 3 minus 4, negative 1, and those are done. And then the last one is just that minus 2. So there it is, all multiplied out. Okay, so that's it for today. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for lots more high school math videos. And thanks for watching. Bye.